Yeah. You in the back? You up there? You in the front? What up?
Hi, everybody. Damn, it feels like it's been a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
When was the last? I guess the last stream was my birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So yeah, first stream of the year.
First stream of the year. Wow, and it seems really late. Of course, technically we did have to skip one because I was out of town. I had to go to Colorado for my youngest niece's wedding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Youngest niece, but older than you?
No, she's 28.
Oh, why did I think that I thought she was your sister. Oh, okay, your niece. Yeah, I'm wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Because your sisters are all old, but they're okay.
Right.
Your niece. Okay. I don't know that I know that niece. I
don't think so. Hold on, I can't hear. I turned it up earlier and then I was like, but then I messed up. Anyways, no, yeah. So her name is Samantha. She was named after my father, Sam.
Samantha.
Angela. But so her middle name is Josephine, Samantha Josephine. So apparently she goes by Sammy Joe. What kind of name is that?
Sammy Joe.
Which was actually a joke at the wedding, but anyways. Yeah. But yeah, she's a totally sweet girl. Super sweet girl. She grew up in Colorado where my sister lived forever. I've been out to Colorado quite a few times and it's gorgeous. Gorgeous scenery for hundreds of square miles in all direction, right? Everyone knows this about Colorado. There's lots of beautiful landmarks, high peaks, just everything that nature has to offer, you can find in Colorado, which would make someone like me want to capture that, right? So naturally I brought my drone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Come to find out that Colorado has some of the most restrictive drone laws in the country.
That sucks.
Totally sucks.
Huh. Wow. They don't want you getting those skiers or something, or I mean, I don't know. It's a big tourist place, so maybe there'd just be too much air traffic if they allowed it. I don't know, but that's weird. So you couldn't do anything, or you just kind of packed it back in its box.
I squeezed off one really good, a couple of shots, and this was before I knew, and I didn't get caught the first time. So there's this place called Garden of the Gods. It has these giant rock formations that just kind of stick up out of the ground. And so, I got some good fly around.
The Garden of the Gods.
Yeah, I know, exactly. That name just lends itself to speaking like that. Where are we? We are in the Garden of the Gods.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. I've already seen a couple of people in the comments saying, or in the chat saying that this doesn't look like the set of Cobra Kai. We will get to that. The title of this is on the set of Cobra Kai. After we put that in, I thought, oh, wait a second. We're not actually on the set right now. Rather, used to be when it was being filmed. Darrell was on the shoot. He was part of the crew.
I can now speak of it because it has been released.
Yeah, so it's already out. Hyped up and wearing my shirt.
Yeah, I got a real big hint of that because several of the crew are friends of mine, and I'm connected with them on Instagram. And I started seeing a bunch of behind the scenes of season 4. I'm like, hey, I guess it's out now, and I guess I can do this too. So.
Yeah. Did you see anybody running around with a camera doing behind the scenes, like an official behind the scenes or anything? Or
actually, yes. So they had a small crew come out to do some interviews and stuff like that, and the audio guy kind of set up camp right next to me, because he wasn't always being used, because sometimes the camera guy would go out and get B-roll, but he would only be used when they were going to do like sit down interviews. Yeah. So we would sit and just kind of chit chat and stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Cool.
He has his own YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
And good Lord, for the life of me, I can't remember it, but it's I think it's fairly popular, and it is sole topic is and this is kind of 80s actually, and befitting of this episode, I guess, sort of. Butterfly knives.
Yeah.
But apparently they have another name. But that's what we called them back.
Yeah,
in
butterfly
80s.
Knives. Yeah,
butterfly knives.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's his entire channel. He like collects them, and he reviews different ones, and he's really, really good at it. He can do all kinds of flips and tricks and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
That's
he has his own YouTube channel doing that. Yes, I mean, I worked on the set of Cobra Kai, so I did see Ralph Macchio.
The Macchio. Hey, Jared Frank, he said, greeting E&D Army. Do we have a name for us yet? I forget. And someone else said, I think E&D Nation. No, it's Ed Heads, right?
Ed Heads.
Someone else, someone came up with that. I forgot who that was, actually.
I think that is the original name. I don't know. It's
just funny.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of silly.
What up, my Ed Heads?
E&D Nation sounds kind of cool, but whatever. I mean, you guys work it out amongst yourselves.
And I got Bud Light tonight. And what you got? What you got, D?
Oh, what do I have? I have a fine selection of the cheapest.
I've seen that
Sauvignon Blanc that I can stand.
Cupcake.
Cupcake. It's actually not that bad.
Yeah, I've had it many times. It's like
it's usually around $10.
Yeah.
For a bottle.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But I'm very particular when it comes to red wines. I'll spend good money on red wines. White wines, I have found I do enjoy a good white wine. It's less tannic, so it's not as acidic, and it's just kind of easier to drink. Just depends on your mood, what you're having with it, if you're doing a pairing with dinner or whatever. But just sipping, like in a situation like this, like I'm lost when it comes to like high-end whites. I just really don't see any difference.
Yeah.
Hey, Megabytes! First E&D stream I'm watching in the college dorm. Ah, look at that. You got a college student amongst our midst.
Congrats.
What college do you hail from?
Yes.
I would like to know. I'm very curious.
Yeah, let us know your address. Like, whoa, hey,
no DMs either. Just post it in the chat.
Drew said the Edites. Actually, that's kind of awesome too.
Yeah, you'd like that, right?
Yeah.
has sort of a
little Evil Dead flair to it.
Dead vibe to it, yeah.
So we do have we have
the
some
cheapest stuff is all I need.
So we do have footage that we're going to share in a bit from Darrell, like behind the scenes stuff that you shot just while you're at work working on the movie. And also we have it's becoming a segment. And if you're not new to the E&D live show, you'll know that I like to show artwork off created by AI. So I found a new service that creates AI out of your prompt. You tell it what to draw and it draws it or paints it. You tell it what artist to be like. And I've researched lots of different artists, and I've really fine-tuned the art it's called prompt engineering. I've engineered the best prompt to get the best artwork I can get out. And
Prompt engineering. I like that.
yeah, and interesting because it's all about how you ask the question, right? Because obviously,
I mean,
after you ask the question, you're done, right? You don't.
You know what? That's I really do love that term because it doesn't just apply to this. I mean, how many times have I been like, oh wait, I want to look whatever I'm thinking of in my head up, but how am I gonna like Google this? And then you gotta think of the string of words, of keywords that's gonna get you to those results.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just this week I was looking for some books, and the easiest way to find free books is to search for a file type of PDF and then search for your book and the author, and if you're asking Google to not return like websites and Amazon pages, return a direct link to the PDF file that is this book title, then you're asking them for the book. I mean, right? And that's the engineering part of it. It's like, so you can get anything you want to if you know how to ask it correctly, right?
Yeah.
but pertaining to artwork, it's interesting. And I've been doing this for a couple months now, and now I have this whole background. I have this whole little segment now, and Darrell hadn't even seen it yet. I've created this virtual art gallery, and we'll check that out in a bit as well.
Oh,
I have a little collection.
And just so you know, I should have mentioned this before that we got on. I did speak to said person, and there's a possibility.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll hold off on that as long as we can.
Yeah, until after the intermission, probably.
After the intermission, perfect.
Which the intermission this week is also pretty insane too. Lots of new stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of new crazy stuff in there. But I didn't get to watch any 80s movies. So the one thing I really wanted to watch this week and talk about was Young Again with Keanu Reeves.
Young Again.
And I don't know what made me want to find that.
How did you stumble upon that
movie? I think I was looking up stuff on Keanu Reeves maybe, and I don't know. Oh wait, I want to do a search for Young Again movie. Here we go. There it is. I mean, for some reason I thought maybe like he was, his first movie was Bill and Ted, but I didn't realize. Okay, there's the cover. So who's the girl?
I don't know, but
Lindsay Wagner?
I'm sure she's really cool.
So I don't know. Like I think I missed this movie entirely. I don't even remember it. I don't know. And there's really not much on it on the internet either. It's just kind of this lost movie that no one cares about. But somehow I think it's going to be a winner. So I think I'm gonna check it out.
I must admit, I've always given Keanu Reeves a hard time in the past.
Oh, double audio? Oh no.
Double audio? Well, I see that video.
Is that better? Is that better? Testing. Oh, I'm sorry. I just looked at the chat room and everybody's blowing up like, what the crap, dude?
We've been having some like weird, tiny little technical issues, like all like leading up to this. I don't know. Maybe we're just like out of practice or something.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Sorry. It's like we're out of practice.
I always gave Keanu Reeves a hard time because I didn't think he was very good. I was never, because like I don't know, like of course Bill and Ted, he was like, I don't know, playing the part, right?
Yeah.
Like, I could never in any other movie back in the day, like every time he opened his mouth, that's all I heard was him talking like this. Like
Yeah, right.
he's in Dracula and he's like, no, Dracula, I'm gonna kill you. You know?
Right.
Like I could not hear anything other than like him and Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what, even in the Matrix, he's like, whoa. But I think Matrix may have been the one that like, you know, made me kind of see I can kind of stretch. He's also made some really bad movies.
Yeah, what about the oh shoot. It's a whole series that's going on right now that I haven't even watched at all. The one with the guns where he's shooting people all the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I
He's
already
like
mentioned Matrix.
He's like Shooter McGavin.
Like the new ones?
Yeah.
Oh, and everyone loves those. And I actually didn't mind the first one. I haven't seen the other ones. I hear that they're still good. What is that? Come on.
Oh, Wick. John Wick. There it is.
Yeah, John Wick.
Yeah. So I don't know anything about it. I haven't watched any of them at all.
You haven't watched any of them all? I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this about Keanu Reeves, specifically for John Wick. I saw some behind the scenes of him training for John Wick. It was actually John Wick 2 because I guess Halle Berry's in John Wick 2. Anyways,
okay.
If the future of humanity requires a crack team of specially trained people to go gunfight, like in real life, get a bunch of actors because they have trained so much in that stuff for every role that they've done. They are now, at least in his case, incredibly adept.
Oh, okay.
There was this behind the scenes thing of him doing a course, live fire course. And it was just like, he was bam, 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 nail, each target, boom, 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 boom. And it was just like, holy shit, this guy can actually do this.
Really? Wow.
Because, I mean, that's their job. All they have to do in life is learn how to do cool shit.
Yeah, right.
You know, well, and they have the money to pay experts to teach them how to do all this stuff. So it's no surprise that they actually learn how to fucking do it.
Really? Is this guy a pretty good shooter too? Anyway.
Too soon, Eric.
Uh-oh.
Too soon.
You needed more training.
Ouch.
So did you see any good movies then this week, or shows, TV shows even? I don't know. I'm watching Bebop Box. I'm watching Cowboy Bebop. I'm gonna refill my.
Did you say you're watching Cowboy Bebop, like the one that just got canceled after one season?
Yes, that one.
Okay,
it's awesome.
Yeah, you know what? I have never seen any Cowboy Bebop. I'm very familiar with the material because, you know, we grew up in the age of anime and all that stuff in the 90s but I never really got that big into it.
Yeah.
So I never really had any pull to actually, I got to see this live action thing. But I hear it's good. I don't know. I've been like thinking, maybe I should
go
watch the cartoons and then
comic book angles and hyper colors, and it's very style. It's just all the music, instead of like action music and just generically fitting like sci-fi music, it's all, you know, funky jazz and stuff, and it's really, really cool, and the characters are good. Yeah, it's really good. I like it.
Two things from the comments here. Ozark, first of all, I'll mention this, which they shoot here in Atlanta. Here's my thing about Ozark. I was watching it, and it was, you know, gripping, powerful. You know, really drew you in. First season, cool. You know, of course, cliffhanger, draw you into the second season. Second season, all right, yeah. Just as gripping. You know. Crazy stuff going on. How are they going to get out of this? Third season. All over again. They're getting into bad situations. And at this point, I'm like, what the? I hope this guy dies because he keeps making stupid fucking mistakes. And somebody just shoot him in the head instead of letting him go for once. In this fucking show, this guy is an idiot. I can't take it anymore. So I just, something about, usually in stories, there's an arc, right, for a character, and they grow.
Right, right.
But to me, this character has just been like a fucking dial tone the whole time. And at first it was okay. It was good, but it just got annoying. So I don't know. I just...
It's like
it's throwing my hands in the air with Ozark. And don't get me wrong, I love
you out. Well, I'm gonna watch 4 because I mean it is that kind of thing. I get what you mean. It is that thing, but it's the same could be said for a lot of other series too that went on forever. Like Fargo is kind of the same. You know, where it's just like thing after thing happens, and it's just like failure after failure.
I never watched the show Fargo.
Oh, you didn't?
It was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Somewhere I lost interest, but the movie was great. It had Bruce Campbell in it. But yeah, the show it's just weird for weird. Well, it's not weird. I don't know. It's kind of Ozarky. I don't know. It's crime. It's lots of mistakes and bumbling. But yeah, I was excited to get an Ozark season 4. So I'll watch through them all. You know, Breaking Bad is kind of the same too, right? It's like how many things did he do that went wrong, right? It's just kind of, but it was more about, well, less about the failures or achievements and just more about the character and to see what choices he'll make, you know.
But from a storytelling standpoint, so that was amazing storytelling because by the time you're getting towards the end, and you realize there were callbacks that go all the way back to like maybe the mid or beginning of the show. That's where I was like, see, that's crafted story. And that's what really like gets me really, really interested in something. They knew where they were going. They had a plan. They scoped it out and they were able to hide these little threads that then suddenly made a big impact at the end
later on. Right. Yeah. I remember Lost did that a lot too. Remember Lost back in the day?
Fuck Lost. Lost is the biggest piece of shit show that has ever been forced on humanity.
I mean, yeah, we talked
literally
about that.
Making it up as they went along every fucking episode. I fucking despise Damon Lindelof. I cannot stand J.J. Abrams. I fucking hate it because look, I was right there with everyone. I was like, I was at the water cooler, you know, with everybody else saying, oh God, what's going to happen with Lost? And if you go back and you look at all the dead end storylines, things that they just fucking forgot about, just abandoned, didn't care about, like things that were really interesting, things that were more interesting than the way the show went. It's like, and I don't know how many times, I'd like to go back and count this. It'd be an interesting like little experiment. How many times a character like is asking, tell me the truth, give me the answer. And someone says to them, that's not important right now. What is important is we do this other thing.
And you're like, no, that is important.
Which was their fucking device to get out of everything. Fuck that show. I hope it just fades into, I just want to set it on fire, but it's an ethereal thing. You can't set an ethereal thing on fire.
Did you ever listen to any Lost podcasts? That had a official Lost podcast.
No, I'm glad I didn't waste that much time of my life.
Well, I listened to it to get some clues, right? Because the podcast was going while the show was still going, so it was like really cool to tune in to hear how they were writing and to hear about the current episode that was out. But then I listened to fan made podcasts to listen to theories and ideas on how the future is going to go. Well, later and towards the end of the entire season, it was revealed by the writers that a lot of those tense moments where you don't know what's happening, but it's very tense and stuff, was because they had a rhythm that had to meet these beats. And he said there's a rhythm to the script, and at certain times you have buildups, but we don't necessarily have any resolution. But the rhythm of Lost was tense moments, not like revelations, but just the moments. And I'm like, oh, well, that explains the whole series, because you literally just built a bunch of tension just because it was selling and people were watching your show. Right. And they're like, whoa, man, we got to keep doing this then. So that's how they wrote the script.
Terrible. That's terrible. It's just like, I mean, I don't want to make allusions to like Nazi experimentations on human beings, but I kind of feel like that's what it was.
Jeez. Yeah.
Anyways, the second thing I wanted to go back on and talk about was somebody mentioned the Tick. There's been, I guess now 3 television iterations of the Tick. I've loved all of them. The cartoon the most by far. But there was a live action TV show that had what's his name from,
this guy from Seinfeld,
Patrick Wilbur. Yeah, he is the Tick.
Yeah.
But then
he's pretty awesome.
But then they did one on Amazon, which was also good. They're all slightly tweaked, but all good. All good.
Oh yeah, the Amazon original. I don't think I've really ever seen any Tick, cartoon or otherwise.
You never watched the cartoon? Oh, the cartoon was brilliant. Yeah,
I think I just was like, I don't know. It was just like too what is a word that I can use here? Because I've already stated that I like the Three Stooges. I like stuff that's slapstick sometimes. I like goofy stuff. I like Adam Sandler movies. But for some reason, this just seemed like it was just too over the top. Like it was too far. Like the fish is just too far. I will never be able to throw my reel in it and get that fish. It's just, I might as well not even try. And I'm going to get the fish that are closer to here because I'm guaranteed going to hit them. That was the fish that got away. It was, I don't know. It was out of reach, I guess. Maybe that metaphor worked, but, so yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Well, I would say if you ever want to kind of dive in, it's just a fun take on the whole superhero thing.
Yeah.
And the character of the Tick is great because he's just, you don't really even know what he is. He's not really a human. He's a superhero. He has that in him, but he's also like this man child, and I don't know. And then the conflict and the togetherness between him and Arthur are just great. The cartoon had some really, 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 really great writing to it. But the live action shows have been fun too.
Yeah. What if I just started watching the Amazon original one? Would that make any sense? I don't need.
Yeah. So you can jump in any of them from the beginning, and it'll make total sense. You'll get watch any of them, and you'll get the basic gist of it, and then you can jump in on any other of the other ones, and then you'll know exactly where you are and what you're doing.
Yeah, because I could see myself just doing that. Okay. Well, all right. Well, on your recommendation, I might just do that. The other day, I checked out a show because you mentioned it on this show, the animated League of Legends on Netflix. That doesn't have really anything to do with the game. So I watched the first episode because I don't play the game. I was like, I don't know.
Never played the game. Didn't even know.
But it didn't need to know it. I was like, wow, this is like quality animation too. Like this is
super. Oh,
really
it was
cool.
so artistic, so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the name? I know we know what we're talking about, but
Yeah,
anybody in the chat room?
I've been all I have is League of Legends in my
It's
head.
by Arcane. There it is. There it is.
Arcane. Yeah.
Yeah. There it is.
On Netflix.
Yeah, it came out in November, so it's pretty new. But yeah, man, it's like really freaking cool.
Yeah. The art style is beautiful. It's just gorgeously rendered, and then like all the characters are really well developed, and
good dialogue, good script.
There is of course a good versus evil, but it's also not so black and white. Everybody's kind of got shades of gray to them, which is something I like, because nobody is truly perfect. No one is truly evil. Yeah, very good show. I got that from there's a YouTube channel called Critical Drinker. It's this guy who reviews, and he's a really good writer. I probably mentioned this last time when I first announced it, but he's a really good writer. Go check out his show. Not that he needs our help. He has like way more viewers than we do. But anyways, did I see Caleb? Is Caleb here?
Yes.
Thurman, hi baby, love you.
He said he finally watched Arcane. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So I think next week I want to get back on my 80s movie train and watch all the 80s movies that I missed out on, and and some of the ones that I just maybe only seen once, stuff like that. Refresh my memory.
So what did I watch recently? The thing I watched recently, I watch a lot of British stuff. So a lot of British crime shows. Hidden. It's a series called Hidden. It takes place in Wales, which is an area of England to the south and west of England. It's not in England. It's not a part of England. It's part of the UK. But anyways, so it's called Hidden. It's a police show. And the interesting thing about Wales is it is how to put this? They still use their Gaelic language.
Huh.
Which is
it this one? Welsh.
Hidden. Yeah, with the girl and the guy at the top.
Okay.
Yeah. But people in Wales also speak English. So the show it's very interesting, because like people will, like in one scene be speaking English with each other, and then they'll go somewhere and they'll speak Welsh. And then so like it's kind of going in and out of this language. And it's not like watching
that guy's cool. Okay.
It's not like watching a show where people are speaking Spanish or something. I don't know. There's something very kind of like, that is off-putting. What is that? Why is that there?
That's isn't that from Beetlejuice?
No, but I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? Anyway,
so Line of Duty. Line of Duty is a show I think I've seen the first episode. I've been meaning to actually kind of get into Line of Duty, but I hear it. Hello boys, great show. Super Chat's here. Thanks, SS. Yeah, we get it every once in a while.
Hello boys, great show. No one super chats here, or what? Every now and then we got one from Megabytes. Megabytes earlier, so yes, thank you very much, SS.
Oh, your mom has a little message she wants you to read out.
Hi Eric, shout out to your grandmother Fullerton. She will be 90 years old tomorrow. She's doing great, driving, yard work, etc. Nice. That is insane. I have a
90 years old and still driving like an automobile around town. That's
right.
I mean, if she's doing it safely, then that's freaking impressive.
Yeah. Um, I have a let's see, where is it? Always, yeah. So I have a video. Let me see, where was it? Oh, 85. Yeah, look, this video, happy 85th birthday. That's a picture of her right there. Let's see, let me
from 5 years ago.
Yeah. Oh. I'm like sitting on the couch. I'm like, oh, hello there. Let me slowly walk towards the camera.
You're in a rocking chair on the
right? That's funny.
How stereotypical could you be?
Anyway, there's my mom right there.
Hey, there's Susie.
Yep.
It's the garage place from your Thanksgiving video.
Yeah. So
barn,
yeah. So we were at the barn in
playing
Arkansas.
Music.
Yep, exactly. And the barn. Look at that. It actually says the barn.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
There she is.
That's all I wanted to do, was try to find a picture of her. Anyway, yeah, that's on one of my many YouTube channels or whatever. So yeah, well, cool. 90 years old. So shall we check out some of these Cobra Kai clips?
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg, buddy.
So yeah, I guess as a little quick intro, back in April, I think it was, of last year,
yeah.
April of 2021, I was hired to run a giant LED screen, something that I do rather frequently from time to time for jobs, push fancy graphics to LED screens. But this was on the set of Cobra Kai. I was hired for 2 weeks. They were finishing up the end of season 4, and it was during the tournament, the karate tournament. And so it was the leaderboard, and they had various graphics. It was a really
kind of like
setup.
this one in the background where you can see.
It was that one exactly. In fact, yeah,
that one exactly. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this will have spoilers too. Obviously, I mean, we're not gonna try to obviously spoil it on purpose, but you know, you'll see some stuff. So you worked on the last 2 episodes of season 4.
Correct.
So if you haven't seen it and you really care a lot, you know, I guess skip this part if you're on YouTube or whatever. But I mean, that's kind of the, you know, the point of this whole episode was to talk about this stuff. But less about the story, more about what was going on the set, really, I think is the point here. And okay, so let me see technical stuff. Let me see if I can get this to work, and everything's not going to be like super loud and insane. Okay, let me get this
insane
and this. Here we go, and you guys can still hear us, hopefully. Look at that. The blue is really
very, very.
Oh, maybe I should have here. I'm going to pause it real quick on the screen. Okay, so notice how oh my god, technical stuff. Remember that time when I said technical stuff? Will it not pause? Okay, here we go.
There we go.
So they had like a little area that they're kind of faking the audience, right? Like a little tiny thing. And what I wanted to show you.
Oh yeah, so I remember this. So yeah, this was second unit. So it wasn't the main directors and everything, and all they were getting were crowd reactions.
Right.
So
Oh,
they
okay.
had-
On this shot, yeah.
They had this tight little crowd, and they were just like, like getting ooh and oh,
Yeah.
like somebody just got hit and stuff. Yeah. So this was early on. They were still doing a lot of like work dressing the gym. So this took place at Lithia Springs High School. Outside of Atlanta, west of Atlanta, out 20. And you see all these ropes hanging down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're hanging. Yeah, that's weird. I just noticed that.
They were, they had two things they were rigging. They had this giant balloon that was.
Oh, and we'll see that in a minute in the next shot.
Yeah. This giant balloon that had lights in it, and it was helium filled. And it would hang above and just like cast down all this soft light from above. That, and they had rigging points for stunt stuff, like wire work.
Right. That was a question I was going to ask you when I watched the series. I was like, do they have wire work? Because a lot of it looks supernatural, but there was like maybe one or two where I was like, I sensed some wire work, but I wasn't sure because that'd be some long rigging, because I knew that this was a real gymnasium in a high school, and I knew that would be pretty expensive, and I figure why even go to that trouble? But they hung rigging off of a balloon that could hold up a person.
The rigging wasn't off of a balloon. They had they were tying into like the structural beams
from way up high
from the rafters of the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's insane. Okay, let me see if I can get this clip to work here. Does that work? Okay, yeah. So.
Oh, it was Mary.
Okay, so I just want to kind of. I don't want to get like a copyright strike here, but like that. Here's the crowd scene here. See that little crowd scene there?
Mm-hmm.
It's not very big, is it? But it looks big, right? But it's just a tight shot, and you can see the stairs on the right. Well, this might have actually been a different shot. There's a girl.
That is a different shot.
There is a different shot. Okay.
So because like doing a full crowd of a gymnasium, that's a lot of extras to hire. So for the sake of watching your budget and stuff, they would do small crowds like that one. That was probably the smallest. That was an entire section. So what they were doing here were like super like tight close-ups.
Yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
And so like every day they would do like, a small like little section, and they'd move them around based on the shot. It was only the last day that they brought in, and I think it was like 200 extras to actually fill the entire thing so that they could get the wide shots. But that was only one day out of, and I think I worked on it 12 days.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Well, it was 12 days, but it wasn't 12 shooting days. It was probably 10 shooting days.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see this next clip here. Okay, so they're just cheering, random cheers, I guess, which is cool. Okay, so you're on a balcony, and there's the awesome balloon.
Yeah, there's the balloon.
That's
they're prepping
weird.
to hang up. Yeah. And it's got a skirt around it, so it controls the spill, so that they just get that soft down. Light casting straight down.
Weird. That is pretty crazy. So,
yeah, here's some of the stunt girls practicing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And they gotta wear masks while they're under there. Are they all out of breath and all I mean, that's gotta kind of suck. But
So yeah, of
this
course,
this is January of 2021. So
April of 2021. So
oh,
yeah,
April.
I think things were pretty COVID heavy.
Yeah, because I noticed a lot of the crew.
We had COVID tests like every other day. They had an on-site COVID trailer.
Wow.
And we'd go and get our swabs, and then
They had to stick that up your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Does that hurt?
Nah, like the way they were doing it, it didn't hurt.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I'd be like gagging, like nose gagging. I don't know. That's
No, the early versions were that.
Hey!
Hey!
I hear a dude.
We have a.
You don't see me?
We're still watching this Cobra Kai clip.
I see you guys.
Hey!
Hey, there he is.
What? Is there a delay?
No, we were watching a clip. Are you?
Why do you look like a homeless former like California punk rock band member?
Well, it's cold downstairs, so I got my hat.
Oh, okay.
He's got the little ball too, like me. That's awesome. Yeah, man. We're both in cold.
Ladies and
rooms.
gentlemen, if this is your first time here and you only know us from like, I don't know, aging metal bands, this is our friend Larry. He is a huge part of this.
It's lit. Hey, the band's playing and everything. Hey.
If you're not aware, go watch Metalhead Team at the record store, and you'll know everything you need to know.
That was awesome. Larry just snuck in through the back door. Well, cool.
Yeah, he did. He has a
Can you
history of doing that.
How's everybody? Good? Everybody doing well?
Yeah, doing great. Doing
Yeah,
great.
sorry I was a little late. So
It's all good. It's all good.
All right.
I see you've got the closet door open. Good.
oh,
Good.
I do. Yes, right. Back there.
Excellent. You brought in some new boxes and stacked them up.
Not that you should be able to see there. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I think that's
Okay.
the thing. But there's some more over this way.
Okay, got it. Very good.
Nice.
Larry looks like a college student. Oh, that's
Well, that's
putting
better
it,
than a homeless punk rocker from LA. So
that's putting it far too nicely. Yeah.
Nice. So we were just watching some stuff that Darrell filmed on his phone on the set of Cobra Kai. Do you have the link that shows you the stream and stuff?
I do, but
Oh, okay.
I've only watched one season, and I want to watch the rest. So maybe I don't spoil it for myself.
It's just it's like a fighting
Talk
tournament.
about it.
It doesn't-
Of course, you're good.
yeah. Okay.
Well,
It's not.
Here's the thing, Eric. Look, it's a no. Give me a second. It's a show in which people compete in karate tournaments, right? I mean, really, that's all you're going to get out of this.
Yeah, you're gonna see dudes fighting. So that's
We're
pretty
just
much-
we'll just make sure and not mention any of the final stuff.
yeah, like
When
who's
I
winning.
say I've seen season 1 and I want to watch the rest, I think it's important to put that in context. I saw season 1 when it was like on YouTube TV or whatever.
Well,
Before there was a season 2. So
you haven't
I'm a little
even-
behind.
You haven't bothered.
Do what now?
You haven't bothered.
It's true, but I really did like it. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot. I actually used the mindset subplot of the Johnny Lawrence mindset about how he was ripped off from the original tournament. I actually used that in a closing argument one time.
What?
Two different perspectives to see things.
Interesting.
The little crane thing and everything.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. Okay.
That's hilarious.
I lost, but it was a good effort.
Well, so did he. So you're really in the same boat.
That's true.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. What are we on here? Here we go. Okay, so this one, it looks like it's an opening shot of a scene or something. They're like sweeping, and then the crane goes up to reveal maybe people.
They're moving up to the people on the balcony.
Right. Okay. So it's their establishing shot.
Yeah, they may not have used this shot.
Okay.
Because the crane head they were using at the time sucked.
Yeah, Winger fan, one in the house. Holy balls, Larry.
Thank you, Winger fan.
What's happening? There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we just got a super chat.
Super chat. He said, "Holy balls, Larry the Great is here." Larry the Confused.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently.
That's more like it.
Let's see here. Okay, let's see.
Well,
okay, so they might not have used that shot. Oh, here we go. There's
Mary.
There's the daughter.
Great.
Great. Ruined.
Whole thing's ruined.
And there's the Machio.
Hey, I heard that's the actual headband he wore in the original movie.
Ooh, nice.
There may be some truth to that.
Well, it was on the internet, so.
So it must be true. Can you find this scene? Can you find that shot?
Oh, like in the movie or in the show?
Yeah.
Let's see. That might be difficult.
That's a tough one. Yeah.
I did find the this one here. Sorry to cover your face up. Hold on, maybe I can move it out of your face.
Ooh.
Ooh, there we go. I did find this shot, not this shot. Hold on 1 second. Okay, well, not that shot. Oh, here we go. That's the balcony shot, right?
Yeah.
And like, I don't think there was any kind of like transition up there.
No,
they just cut. Yeah. So, but that was actually, they're just up there chilling.
That is earlier. So the shot that you just showed would be after the end of the tournament, when the tournament's over.
Oh, I see. For later on. Okay. Yeah. And we probably will here in a second see this guy.
Oh yes, Darrell.
That was his name.
His character's name is Darrell.
Did you spell it like you spell your name?
No, it was spelled with Y. That got really confusing because like they would call him Darrell on the walkie, and they're like, "Yeah, we need Darrell to set." I was like, "What? I don't need to get set."
Wow, look, it's like pulling the curtain back and we're getting to see all this.
Yeah.
Was there like 22 extras in the stands and that's it?
Turns out all that was fake. Man,
I bet you when that episode airs, I bet you there's a lot more people in the stands, it seems.
So it's funny, the balcony, right? They dressed it with all this like gear for for like fighting, like karate fighting and stuff, like dummies and stuff and pads, to like hit and stuff like that. Yeah, and the signage as well. And that was my station. I had my computer hidden behind a bunch of pads, and I had one of those dummies right next to me, and I used to I'd get bored and start talking to it, or
give it a little
punch
give it a little
something.
smooch.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Let's see what's here. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, there he is.
Nice. See the people laying down on their phone? That reminds me so much of being on a movie set.
That's the realities of making the magic.
Like, yeah. Come on, hurry up, film it, so I can start breaking it down and setting up for the next shot.
Yeah. Oh, and you see they had a couple of smaller balloons over on the side to hang over other areas.
Oh yeah, the balloon thing is high up in the air. Wow, that's pretty weird.
Now all the practical lights, like all the show lights, you can see those movers sitting on top of truss.
Yeah,
those were all run by my buddy Joe. He was hired along with me from the same company, and he just was sitting at a board, creating looks for them, and they're like, all right, we want you to go and ballyhoo, move things.
Interesting. Oh, my mom just said, with some of these shows, Eric and Darrell need a defense attorney. Pray for me. Hey, Eric's mom. Someone said something about Larry's mom is about to shut this whole surprise visit down right quick. What?
I think they were suggesting that Larry lives in his mother's basement. Which is about as far from the truth as possible.
I live in my own basement.
It could be
his own basement. Okay, let's see. Next clip. Hey!
I know that guy.
There's the D.
There I am. Proof that I was there.
What's an RIA? Is that were they saying that on the set?
I don't know.
RIA.
I don't know what a RIA is.
Huh.
I have no idea.
Did you hear it being said somewhere? Weird.
Are you allowed to film yourself on set like that?
It's one of those questions for the ages. Oh, yeah. So this is outside. This is where all the trucks are. The one to the right is the camera truck. The one to the left is the props truck.
Isn't that a kid's book where all the trucks are? Or maybe that's something different. Hey, fog machine. They got atmosphere. Oh, and the balloon lights. Look at the balloon lights floating up.
Atmo.
Atmo.
This is the opening shot, right? I think this is it. Yeah, because it starts with the fist. And then it comes down to Darrell talking.
It starts off with the fist. Yeah.
Action.
Oh, look, action, right? They're showing the fist. Oh, dude, that was cool.
Right?
That's exactly the beginning. So they craned it down, and now he starts yapping. Look how boring it looks, right? And I'm about to cut to the actual footage here in a second. This is going to be super epic. All the lights come on. That's when the cheering happens.
By the ballyhoo.
Darrell's ready with the enter button.
All good, let's line it up. All good, let's line it up. Hey, he's coming out right now.
That's me with
that
my
is
magic
crazy,
button.
dude. Okay, so now check this scene out. See, that's so it started off high, right?
Yeah.
And then it moved down, and then kind of leveled out. And that's the shot that we
Pulls
just
back.
saw. He's like, "Hey, everybody!" And look, he's looking down. It's kind of weird because he's very careful to be on his mark, but you know.
And then this is days later.
When the extras were there.
Yeah, this is like a week later.
And then there's a little sampling, right? That's a little shot. And then boom.
And then
that's back
that
to what we just saw.
Yeah.
And Darrell's about to switch out some graphics in the back.
Oh, you know what's interesting? I just noticed.
Oh, here's the lights. Look at that.
Yeah, the value.
That is cool, man.
I think in the opening, that opening wide shot with the crane down, the animation wasn't going, and then when you cut to that close up, the animation is going.
Wait, what animation?
The fist rotates.
In the background?
In the background.
Oh, on the graphic. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant on the mat. I'm like, what? Like, that's crazy. I just want to see the crane move one more time because that's pretty epic.
Oh no, it is going. Okay.
Yeah. You can see
it's going right now.
Right there.
So the crane head that they had a really bad crane head at first. It was kind of a joke. Like people were like kind of like, oh, we can't use this thing. But they got a better one, and that's how they were able to get that shot.
That's pretty cool. Does anyone hear a rattling, high-pitched background noise in this live stream?
Yeah, I think that's maybe Larry's.
No, my fan's not on.
I don't know. It's something.
Do you hear
ambient noise? Ambient noise. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's some kind of ambient sound, but I could put a low-pass filter on it. But I mean, it's not.
Hey, somebody's telling you what the RIA means.
Oh. It means registered investment advisor. Possibly. Okay, I want to watch the next clip. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay, so he's still doing his intro spiel, right?
Yeah, this is probably his, his push in or something like that.
Oh, okay. He's ready too. Check this out. He's about to.
Oh, are they doing a cue? I had like most of the time I sat around and they were like, "Oh, just put this screen up." Yeah, see, I had a cue, and I had to.
You put the smackdown on that enter button.
Yeah. So it was the generic screen, and then they were calling up the the first team.
Wait, they paid you to sit there all day and push one button?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's how movies are made. There's 1,000 people, and they're each pressing one button each. It's a lot of buttons that need to be pressed.
Boom! I hit return.
Boom! You got a paycheck.
Smacked it.
That's pretty good. That's good work if you can get it.
And they fed me.
Oh yeah, you get fed. You get to hang out with Ralph Macchio. Oh, here's
they definitely
Atmo.
gave me lunch, but they also breakfast was probably the best meal.
Really?
Oh, so one day I get there and special effects had showed up and they had put freaking Atmo everywhere, right next to my station. They had.
Hey! Whoa! We don't. Not all of us are familiar with the lingo. What is Atmo?
That would be atmosphere. So they're pumping in smoke into the environment for the lighting to give it kind of like a hazy look. That's what you would call Atmo.
Like a concert.
All those people filing by were extras that they were sending to the upper bleachers. Or no, they were bringing them to the lower bleachers, but from above.
Now, Atmo is something that you need, Larry, in your court cases. Like, can you imagine?
I've been. I think it's the old performer in me, but I've been trying to get them to let us have smoke machines and intro music.
Hey.
Well, like you're a wrestler?
They won't do it. I mean, hey, welcome to the jungle. That would be intro. Iron
I feel like we need some We need
Crazy Train.
Get some lobbyists or something to make that happen.
And then Larry comes in and the trial is over in like 5 seconds because you've already like pinned down
Lost
the
that
process.
quick? Thanks, man. Appreciate the vote of confidence.
No. Like you've knocked it. You won because like, right? The Road Warriors.
Yeah.
Like how every match they'd like pop in and smack them and then the thing's over and you're like, hey, those are my only favorite
reason for tuning in.
wrestlers. It's like 5 seconds long.
Nice. Let's see here. Okay, we got a couple more. So, are you in
You're
the,
parking lot. Oh,
the trailer park?
is this me going to a honey wagon?
Honey
Or
wagon.
no, this is just me showing off the.
All right, what's a honey wagon?
That's where you go pee pee and poo poo.
Oh, can't call it a bathroom.
Not in the movie industry. It's got to be special.
Yeah.
That's where you make all the honey.
Oh, now here's a little spoiler, a new character, but I won't say anything about it. I guess I already did, but
So yeah, I mean, they would hang out a lot. I mean, they're all kind of young, but I mean, they're not like high school age. Actually, they're all in their 20s, right?
yeah.
But you know, they would just like hang out a lot, and I can't remember his name, but the guy who played Hawk, the guy who plays Hawk,
Yeah.
he was real cool. He like we were just chatting in the lunch line one day because I'd been watching him do like he'd been doing like a lot of the like kind of karate stunt stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is cool. This is you know, the main actors and their stunt counterparts rehearsing the same moves at the same time.
Oh, that makes sense. Stunt doubles. Oh,
So
that's
it's the
cool.
bad girl, the blonde girl.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. They look like they're evil versions, or the ninja versions, because the mask makes you look like a ninja. Okay, so then we have.
Oh, and that's my
Mary,
buddy
right?
Brandon.
With the Steadicam?
The Steadicam op? Yeah.
Oh.
Brandon Big Time Thompson. He's an old buddy of mine. He's done a lot of short films with me that I directed and stuff. Like we've done a lot of work together, and we also hang out and have a good time. He's a great guy. So it was fun. Like I came on that show, I didn't know that I would know anyone, and I had several friends who were on the show. So I'd go down and meet him in the morning, you know, with a cup of coffee and just like kind of chit chat and.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so basically the way they would shoot things is, you know, they'd have the main actors
recognize
come
that
in.
shot.
They'd have the main actors come in, do the scene, and they would do it in slow-mo and, you know, far away kicks and everything like that. And then they'd bring in the stunt team and they would go like twice as fast, 3 times as fast. And they were just like, bam, bam, bam.
Oh yeah.
And that way they were able to, you know, cut. Yeah, see, you'd get those intro shots, and see here, these are the main actors. But if there's like a big like power move or something, then it would cut to the stunt people.
Well, see that one shot where she was looking to the left and to the right.
The left, the right.
I remember that shot because it was pivotal. She was looking at Miyagi-Do and then looking at Eagle Fangs. It was like a, you know, and I could find that moment, but I don't know if I could actually find that. But anyway, that's that shot. So that's kind of neat that you got that one. Well, let's see. Got a couple more here. Okay, that's Mary again, right?
Yeah. So she was really sweet. She came up on the balcony, like right by my station, and she came up and she was like, "Hey, excuse me, could you put this graphic up on the screen?" And you know, she was all just like, I don't know, very humble and stuff. Nice girl, very nice girl.
And you're like, nope, not gonna do it.
Fuck you, you little bitch. Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
So there's big time talking to the stunt coordinator.
Okay.
About like, you know, how he's gonna frame his camera work, asking him like, oh, what do they do? Are they gonna be like this and that?
Nice.
Yeah.
How come that thing says restrooms? It doesn't say anything about a honey bus or whatever.
Honey bus. They're universally known as the honey wagon.
Honey wagon. Yeah.
Honey wagon. Yeah. These were particularly nice ones too. I mean, they had like 4 different stations. So 1, 2, 3, and then the side one over here.
Fancy. So you had choices. You had options.
And, well, so because COVID, right? Only certain people could go to certain ones.
Oh, okay.
I'm really hoping the video here is about to, make me cut off.
And cut.
Oh, look at the karate gis.
What were you expecting, Larry? Schlong?
That's a schlong movie. Let's see. Let's go to the next clip here. Okay. And here is
Carrie Underwood.
So, okay, that was weird thing that happened in the movie. I was like, I felt like it was such a big deal, and it was maybe a selling point or maybe a fantastic surprise to people. But for me, I'm like, really? Like, oh, okay. I thought it was kind of awkward, really.
You know, like they were talking. They kept talking about it. You know, like, oh, you know, we have a special guest coming up on set, blah blah blah. And I was just like, who's Carrie Underwood? I don't know.
I mean, I've heard of her. I knew that she's a country singer. That's pretty much it.
Well, apparently she was big on the show where people get famous for singing on TV and being judged.
Can you not say American Idol?
Ah, that's
Is it
what
like?
it's called.
Is it like? Like one of the trigger words that's going to get you kicked off?
I have not.
I just never seen
watched a single episode of that show. It is not my wheelhouse.
Well, clearly, you've heard of it.
I've heard of it, but I couldn't remember. Like I knew it had a name.
I don't like that.
That kind of show is beneath Darrell.
Oh, you're to talk.
Much too cool.
You're to fucking talk, Mr. Like daily fucking slamming everything. On
Not now. I'm a positive guy now.
Not now.
You got one
Book
too
of
many.
Boba Fett is the greatest show that Stan Lee ever created.
Stan Lee.
Boba Fett. Yeah, I've been watching each episode too. We can talk about that after these clips. Okay, so I have the actual footage of Carrie Underwood, but you actually have some footage of her entering the stage here. So the announcer, I guess, announces her, and then she'll come out and walk up.
See, I had to pay attention for
you the one that pushed the button to cue her shitty music?
No, I didn't cue the music, but I did have to cue
a lot of extras.
A thing at the end. There was this fireworks scenario.
Oh, okay.
She ends the song. And so I had to cue something that goes on screen.
The audio sucks in there.
Woot woot.
Do you think all those extras really care, or are they just acting?
I mean, they're paid to care. They're paid to clap.
Acting.
Acting. So here she comes walking out, right? Here's the actual movie. So she comes out. And she's like, "Hey, y'all, I'm freaking
I'm
Carrie
gonna
Underwood."
go sing something for you.
Like, I'm
All
gonna
right,
be
now.
freaking singing.
Here you go.
Y'all gonna love it, or at least the extras are gonna love it because they're paid to love it. So
We're gonna have to listen to it, are we?
nah, I mean,
Nah.
I don't think he recorded that long.
Did she like really sing, or did she just act like she was singing?
She acted like she was singing.
Probably lip sync, right? Yeah, Milli
To her
Vanilli.
own music.
Would she have beat McCaffrey?
Hey, I wonder if I can.
Sink it.
Is that weird?
Multiple angles.
Right.
And cut.
Oh wait, she's clapping now. Oh, she's singing now. Hold on, let me fast forward it. Oh, now she starts dancing. Oh, it's okay. So it's a montage.
Yeah.
So you know, it cuts away, and you can see people fighting. Meanwhile, they have the dolly over there. That's pretty cool.
Oh, egg. Big egg.
Got the egg going on. Whoa, dang.
He made it. He's come down here to visit with me for a minute.
Oh.
Those eyeballs are so tiny. He's a big old egg. Let's see. Sure. Okay, is that the wrong one?
I was getting artsy.
Oh, what are these bands? What are
Oh,
those little bands? Oh, there we go.
so they would give us.
Those are wristbands.
They would give us wristbands.
I bet you they're color coded for something.
They were color coded for something, but I'm like, I have very hairy arms, and I hate wearing those things because they always stick to you. So I was like, I refused to put them on.
So you just hung them on the back of your
So
monitor?
I just hung them on my station. Yeah.
Yeah, when Desmond played travel ball, you always had to have one of those damn wristbands on, and you know it's like a 3 or 4 day tournament, and always tried to get it to just like hook on a belt loop or something, you know, instead of your arm. There you go.
And bye bye.
All right.
Pouring out the egg.
Yeah, Buzz McKenzie. Let's see. Okay, so that was the Carrie Underwood action. Oops.
Those are the two
Those are the stunt doubles.
girls. Yeah. They were cool.
Is that a yellow honey wagon seat behind it?
No, that's a pad. That's a
Honey
kick
wagon
pad, you know, that you wear and you hold up for people to like punch and kick. My station was littered with them.
Were they all sweaty and gross?
You didn't get Ralph Macchio to sign one for you?
Hey, would you sign this pad that I don't own?
You should have got him to sign that thing.
I like how he just looks angry all the time.
That's my buddy.
You couldn't cheer him up or anything?
I tried.
Looks like he's smelling his own fart.
And now on with the show.
That's the full cast right there, right? All the extras. And there's the Hazel Rig. Walkie. Uh-oh. Hey!
Space
Space
Cowboy.
Cowboy.
2K.
Effing Lair Bear
Wait,
sighting.
AJ Mason doesn't know who Spuds McKenzie? Well, that doesn't surprise
The
I mean,
freaking Lair
you know.
Bear.
me. Age.
The Lair Bear.
So yeah, the dog Eggy. That was a Spuds McKenzie dog for people our age. For younger folks, that would be Bullseye the Target dog.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
You know, young people don't know what a Spuds McKenzie is.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Like, yeah.
And what
That's
kind
the
of terrier?
puppy
It's a
version.
bull terrier. Is that right?
Yeah.
Bull terrier.
But Spuds.
We dressed him up and took him to Target on Halloween. Put the little red thing around his eye. He was quite the hit.
I bet.
Yeah, Spuds McKenzie used to have a black spot on, like he had a black eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
And he was the
awesome.
inspiration for the Slurm guy from Futurama, who was always like, "Party! Yeah, I'm so tired of partying, man. I've been partying too much."
Oh really? Oh yeah. The Slurm. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
hey,
I don't think I ever watched Futurama.
Mm,
gonna party with me.
so good. Such a great.
Excellent.
I've seen, episodes here and there, but not enough to where I would know.
I find it far superior to The Simpsons. But of course.
That's not the one with the alien, is it? Like the
Yeah, Omicron.
No. not
Yeah,
that.
this guy.
Omicron Persei 5.
No, I've never seen that.
Kill all humans.
What about the alien that lives with the family? That must be a different show.
Alf?
Alf?
The one that wants to eat cats? You mean
or that stupid,
Alf?
what was that
I
what
love
was that
cats.
dumb what was that dumb dinosaur
dinosaurs.
Remember
Hold
that
on.
one?
Somebody was asking. I
What?
can't see it now. Somebody asked what the personality of the dogs were like. It's like a kid in a dog suit. It's like a perpetual toddler. They're very high energy. If you're considering getting one, rethink it.
That reminds me of a beagle. I used to have beagles.
Yeah, your beagle was cool. Hey, Winger fan said, Eric, I drink my Bud Light out of a vintage Spuds McKenzie glass. Nice.
Nice.
I never had those.
I have a vintage Spuds McKenzie glass, but
We had the Star Wars vintage glasses and the Alf ones. Okay, just 3 more clips.
Oh,
Let's, see
here we go.
what. Oop, I keep turning on that one. Wrong one. There we
wrong
go.
one.
Ooh.
Marker. Click.
So the actors have to walk into the spot, right? Because he's doing nothing right now. Because they have to walk into their mark. There's Johnny.
Johnny.
Old Johnny Zapka.
man, and is there anybody more happy about the resurrection of the popularity of the show than him?
Yeah. Background. Okay. People walking around faking it.
Until they make it.
Okay. Maybe not this scene. I was trying to find which scene. No, it's not that one.
Not that one.
Anyway. Oh, he was talking to the mom, right?
He was,
To,
yeah.
I don't know where. This spans 2 episodes too, so it's hard to
Yeah.
find exactly where. But anyway, Okay, let me go to the next clip. Ooh, this is a nice shot. A big old crane. They had a lot of room. They could have flown some drones around the place if they wanted to. It's like a Star Wars droid.
Right. Yeah. An Imperial probe droid. It's a good chance they know we're here.
It's a little bow action. Oh, no Atmo.
So, on the
Sounds like
left,
stormtroopers.
yeah.
No atmosphere out here.
On the left, we have the lead actress. But on the right, instead of Mary, that is the stunt double.
Oh, I was gonna
So
say
they must be shooting over her shoulder.
Right.
They're shooting on her, on the blonde chick.
Interesting. Tricky, huh? They're faking the funk.
Yeah!
Yeah! She's like, here's the moves, right? You ready for that? Yep. Okay. Let's do it then.
Did anybody accidentally get kicked in the face?
No.
Oh,
But you saw like set medics walking around and stuff with
that's
nothing
like
to do.
professional wrestling. They're
Yeah.
getting everything choreographed down right.
What a name. Like HLM.
Kind of. Ooh, that was a good one.
That was a good one. Nice. Hey, I found a. Let me find that one. I actually found the clip where Mary's looking back at the different at her two senseis.
Oh yeah.
Let me find it.
Obviously,
I think it was it here? The joys of live shows. I'm just clicking on files here. I remember it kind of looked like
This.
definitely wasn't these partitions. That's Carrie Underwood. Where the crap was it?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe it was this one. Okay, it wasn't that one. It was this one. I think it was this one. Okay, so she's gonna look left and right? Oh, dang it. Wasn't that one. It must be this one. Okay, here we go.
Who? The one in the black or the one in the white?
The white.
One in the white. See, she's gonna look left. Well, actually, they're not rolling yet, I don't think. When they start rolling, she's gonna look around. Okay. Action. Okay, so she's like, all right, I'm in position, right? So she's getting talked to, and that's when she looks right to the left. And he's like, yeah, baby, you can do this. She's like, I don't know, maybe I need to look onto the other side. And he's like, yeah, baby, you can do this. And she's like, oh, double whammy.
Double
Whammy burger. And then she starts doing it. So yeah, that was the scene. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I worked on Cobra Kai for 2 weeks. It was a fun experience.
And by work on, he means he pushed a button.
Whatever. Whatever.
He went to the honey wagon too.
My big interaction with Ralph Macchio was we were both coming towards the front door one day, and I got there a little bit first, so I opened it up, and I was like, "Macchio, how's it going, buddy?" He's like, "Good." And he walked in. That was it. But
no crane kick or nothing. That's cool.
You should have slowed down just a little bit so he could open the door for you.
For me.
AJ Mason. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, AJ Mason in the house. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And you know, I think we're about to go into the intermission,
or as I like to call it,
Honey Wagon break.
and then we have
no, you're supposed to say honey bus.
Honey bus. And then we have some excellent artwork of heavy metal courtroom scenes, heavy metal lawyers, and heavy metal lawsuits. And yeah, it's gonna be freaking crazy, people. I have a whole thing all ready to go, and we have Larry here, so we're gonna do it. I was actually not gonna do this segment without you, Larry. So now that you're here,
so you have to stick around because this
How
is the
long
whole
is this
thing.
intermission?
12 minutes, I think.
I can make that happen.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet. All right then. Intermissions used to be 20 minutes. Like every week they get a little like shorter.
I'm only
Yeah,
like
we
35 minutes behind my bedtime, so it's all good.
Oh, little bedtime. Okay. Well, so yes, join us and check out this segment. Me and Darrell filmed some pretty awesome bumpers that are exclusive to this episode that we just
These are
you
so
haven't
much
seen
fun.
yeah, new stuff. And of course, lots of words from our different sponsors that have sponsored the show from 1983, 1984. Time traveling marketing agents is what we deal with on this show. So stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Bird parts for Casio. Would you rather have a calculator or a watch? With a Casio calculator watch, you have both, and it works with one finger. What's the world's most revolutionary watch? The Casio Melody Alarm. 12 melodies, including Jingle Bells and Happy Birthday. What is digital?
Digital is Casio.
I'm leaving. I'm going.
Guess there's no point baking Pillsbury's best cookies.
Cookies?
Fresh dough,
You'll never see me again.
so creamy smooth.
I mean it.
Your cookie dough, oh, you're so chocolatey. Oh,
I miss my plane.
happy fresh dough.
And now look for my new chocolate chip cookies.
They're playing Matrix. Matrix is the game that two can play 1,000,000 times and no two are the same. Each player gets 3 chips in 2 colors. Matrix is the game. You take turns putting chips on the board. Let's play Matrix. See who's first to complete a row of 4 different colors, vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. But you can't put a chip next to one of the same color. Let's play Matrix. Matrix is the game that two can play 1,000,000 times and no two are the same. Matrix, the challenging new strategy game from Nuts.
Read about tennis tots, political posters, and the miniseries Shogun, all in the new issue of TV Guide magazine.
this is going to be great. Yeah, right. We've actually taught Michelle to say Full House is moving to 8:30 Friday nights right after Perfect Strangers.
All right, Michelle, let her rip.
Don't miss Full House at its new time tonight at 8:30, 7:30 Central, right after Perfect Strangers.
Michelle, your voice has changed.
I'm Eric and Darrell, and you're watching the Eric and Darrell show featuring Eric and Darrell live along with Eric and Darrell.
You're cool, you're crisp, you're hard to resist, you're bright, ooh, refreshingly light, ooh, you're Canada dry. You're a singular style, you're a reason to smile, you're clever, you're neat, you're never too sweet. Ooh, you're Canada dry, you tickle, you tingle, you make me laugh. Oh, ooh, you're Canada dry, ooh, you're Canada dry. Super fast, it's a blast, Matchbox.
Get ready for
Matchbox Super Fast.
and the ultimate challenge. You build them super fast.
Matchbox Super Fast.
You customize them to compete. You pick the power.
Matchbox Super Fast. Wow.
Which will win, slicks or knobbies? Now you race in the ultimate challenge.
Matchbox Super Fast.
Matchbox Superfast Machines Ultimate Challenge. Batteries not included. You put it together.
I am the Wizard of Odyssey, and I possess the key to create a video game challenge. The keyboard from Odyssey 2. You can type your name on the screen. What wizardry? Change grids, or design whole new ones at will. Or play master strategy games like The Quest for the Rings, or 50 other games. Believe me, the Odyssey 2 keyboard is the key to greater challenge.
Available at Minnesota Fats.
Jordache has the fit that's right. The Jordache look. The Jordache look.
In 1959, the National Broadcasting Company brought together an esteemed group of scientists, writers, comedians, and lawyers to create a TV show so daring, so original, that only now, 25 years later, can it be shown to you, the American public. The new show, coming Friday nights, 1984.
If you don't know how to read, remember, it's never too late to learn.
Time takes you beyond the news.
Time flies and you are there. Time cries and lets you care. You understand the world we share.
This week, Time helps you understand the spoils of war, the diplomatic and human costs of victory in Lebanon and the Falklands.
Read time and understand.
What's in this little blue egg that keeps Barbara Eden looking slim and trim?
Oh, there's only one answer to that. It's Legs Control Top Pantyhose. See, Legs slims and trims but doesn't bind. So you get comfort and control.
Stretching, bending, standing, setting. There's one pantyhose that's always fitting. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
America is not going to be pushed around anymore.
Dodge challenges every brand of station wagon in America, including the imports, with the new front-wheel drive Dodge Aries K. Most wagons don't have Aries 6-passenger room. Most don't have its high mileage. And not one has Aries' combination of high gasoline mileage, 6-passenger room, and front-wheel drive. Aries stands alone. Aries K at your Dodge Ram dealer. The American way to beat the pump.
Aries wagon prices start at $67.21.
K-Tails making waves. Sound waves with sensational Diana Ross.
I said upside down, you're turning me.
Rocky Burnett. The Sound Waves sizzle with Pat Benatar, Pure Prairie League, and Jermaine Jackson.
Let's get serious.
Robbie Dupree. Wave after wave with Air Supply, The Spinners, and Lip Sync. Today's biggest hits on sound waves, in tune with the 80s from K-Tel. Available at these and other fine stores.
Sunday on Disney.
I wish I was 17 again.
An angel makes it happen.
You know you make me wanna shout, kick my heels up and shout.
Robert Urich is young again. They're comic book heroes living life for the first time.
You know what happens in the real world with a real woman at the end of a real date?
Not firsthand, no, but I've been watching Oprah.
A superhero and a streetwise private eye.
Hey! You don't want to do that, friend.
I don't recall asking your opinion.
Consider it a fashion tip. You look better without holes.
Once a Hero, coming to ABC this fall.
From Pontiac comes the one-of-a-kind 84 Firebird Trans Am. You can order it with aerodynamic ground effects, a high-output 5-liter V8, high-tech turbo wheels, and a close ratio 5-speed. And knowing you, you probably will. Trans Am, only from Pontiac.
We build excitement. Pontiac.
How about Red Lobster for lunch?
Come wake up your taste for seafood in the middle of the day. Enjoy lunch at Red Lobster. We'll serve you right away.
This isn't the old burgers and fries routine, Red Lobster's serving scampi, flounder, salads, lots of lunches far from routine.
Everything we do is for the seafood lover in you. Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you.
It's a new night for Perfect Strangers.
That depends on what you plumbers consider an emergency.
Starting this Friday.
Did you see the Poseidon adventure?
Then,
one night I went to bed a nerd and woke up looking like this. Isn't nature great?
The best.
Growing Pains Kirk Cameron guest stars with his real sister on Full House. And get a grip on laughs as Belvedere's on the move. Mr. Belvedere at its new time, 9, 8 Central. A new lineup of laughs Friday.
Hi, time for timer, and time to make a week's supply of healthy after-school snacks. Now some weekend when it's raining and your mother is complaining because you're hanging around just twiddling your thumbs. Tell your mom that you've been itching to make something in the kitchen, and oh yes, the mess will be a minimum. But the thing that's going to please her is you make it in the freezer, and nothing could be easier to fix. Now just watch as I go through it. Really, all you need to do it is some kind of juice and just a few toothpicks. Okay, now take an empty ice tray and fill it up with orange juice or lemonade or pomegranate juice or whatever turns you on. Then cover the tray with plastic wrap. Carefully poke the toothpicks through the plastic, put it in the freezer, and in a few hours, presto, stacks of snacks. Don't wait until it rains before you try this nifty trick. You'll have a fun time making sunshine on a stick.
I gotta eat.
There's something over there. Can't get anywhere. Just down the road away. Anytime, any day. It's what's happening next. It's where best meets west. You gotta cross it, jump it, bust it, bump it. Gotta cross it, jump it, bust it, bump it. Taco Bell at your order.
I'm starved.
Make a run for the border.
On May 3rd, Dallas is Dallas, the final episode. Trust us, it ends with a bang.
Tuesday on Moonlighting.
Marry me.
when Sam pops the big question.
I thought we were heading for something big, too.
Will David forever hold his peace?
Oh, straight!
It's a summer romance headed for fall moonlighting.
Tuesday.
You know, Whoppers are my most favorite sustenance. I love how Burger King flame broils them to give them such a juicy tastefulness.
How do they do it in your country?
You do not want to know. It is too unspeakable. Ah, come on.
Come on.
How they do it is they fry them.
That's how some places here do it.
No. You are joking me. No.
We do it like you do it when we do it like we do it at Burger King.
Well, we're back. What do you know? What
Okay.
do you know?
I would just like to point out, how did everyone like those new bumpers? There was 2 bumpers that we did. We can talk about the Chris Holmes things in a minute. There were 2 beach things. One with Eric, one with me. Eric sitting going,
Yeah.
and then me with my back. But it out of complete fucking, I don't know, universe, roll the dice, whatever, we happen to be wearing the exact same t-shirts that he was wearing his Cobra Kai, and I am wearing my a little bit of Dublin indicator.
That is weird.
This is a local Irish pub that I go to a lot. So bizarre. So bizarre.
We're sitting there watching like, what?
Oh.
But yeah, we got new bumpers. We got the old, so I have a little animated GIF now. Remember my other animated GIF that I used to love so much? This one right here. Well, now I have a new one. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not that one. It's not that one. Hold on. It's this one. Yeah, baby.
That can be found on Gliffy, I think.
On Giphy,
right?
yeah. It's on
Giphy,
Giphy. Yeah, it's
Giphy.
it's public. I uploaded it.
Yeah, I remember conceiving of that. I was like, oh my God, we have to do this. We have to do this. And then when we were in Florida, it made sense because the place that we were at had a pool, and we had all of our camera stuff with us, and
we're already drinking, so
and we just kind of examined how did they set this up and how was the lighting, and it's not an exact 1-to-1, but it's pretty damn close. So yeah, that was great. Hey, these are my wrap gift from Cobra Kai, as you can.
Yeah.
Let's see. Season 4. Cobra.
I was wondering why you were wearing your sunglasses at night.
And in fact, they right. And in fact, they came in this lovely box, right? And it's the Cobra Kai logo. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Yeah. It is a common thing on TV shows and movies for wrap gifts to be given out. But the main stars would do it a lot. And so this particular one came from, I believe it was Machio's wife on the show.
Yeah. It's really cool.
So
Jared Frank, by the way, thank you so much for the super chat. He said, before it gets too late, can we get Larry's review of the You Make Me Rock Hard, the Kiss song video Now that he knows it exists.
We should talk about, yeah, you posted it the other day, and
I did.
You asked both Eric and I, and Eric responded. I hadn't responded yet. I have no memory of that video.
Yeah, I remember the other one, the X and Sex video.
Yeah.
Never knew they had a video for that.
No, in fact, I have a hard time even remembering that song.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great.
Yeah, like I had to remember. I was like, oh yeah, I do remember it, but like what?
I think that was one of the add-ons to that greatest hits album. They had like a smashes, thrashes, and hits. It had like two new songs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Weird. Yeah, it was kind of a forgettable video. It was like
the video,
it was like a black and white checkered floor. They're dancing around, and he had like a swing that he jumped up on, and then every now and then they would cut to like some women, that was it. Yeah, so I just don't think they played that song much on MTV because we would have seen it otherwise. So weird.
Yeah, and that was like during the height of all of that stuff for me, and I was like, I didn't even know they did a video for this.
Yeah. I don't know, man. What I do know about though is heavy metal lawyers. That's something that I'm really vibing with, and I'd like to show you my art collection. If you would like to follow me to the art gallery, I will show you my collection. As soon as I find it here, I'm looking for the map so that I can take you to the correct destination. Let me see here. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's travel over there, shall we?
Sure. Let's go. Worst song ever.
Here we go. Hey, look at us. We're fancy. We are fancy. Okay, so all right. What we're looking at here is a piece from Frank Frazetta. This guy did remember Heavy Metal Magazine? He did those covers. He did a lot of fantasy artwork.
I know who Frank Frazetta is. He did Death Dealer and all that.
Yeah.
So, I was just thinking, like, man, that's really his style,
right? Isn't that wild? But yeah, so there it is. Freaking
because everything's kind of bulbous.
Yeah, lots of naked bodies, kind of, like
that. And they're like the hips are kind of heavy.
Yeah,
it's not all like just like skinny people.
Right.
It's like muscular but kind of like heavy set. The women are stout, if you will.
And I will. All right, this next one is by Gary Croman. This is got a lot of metal laying around. I don't know.
That could be Gene right in the middle.
Or
but like the in the foreground, there's a bunch of like metal chairs just for no reason. I don't know. I think that the algorithm was like, oh, I must put metal.
So Eric, have you explained what the criteria was to Larry? Have you really?
Oh yeah. Okay. So
yeah, I remember this program from like a couple of months ago you were talking about, right?
Right. Yeah. So I have a new one. They all use different algorithms and different models. And by models, it's basically learning thousands or millions of different artworks. So it's looking at different. It remembers artwork by pattern, shape, by the artist, by the medium. Like if it's oil or if it's hand painted if it's, if whatever. So there's all those parameters. So I get so when I type in like what I want to see, I get pretty minute, and you can even say stuff like heavy metal courtroom, dimly lit with red tones and a sense of evil by Todd McFarlane on on canvas. I mean, you can completely make this gigantic long sentence, and you can pretty much tell it what you want, right? So I've been doing this right for months now, and like and anyway, so now I'm like at the point where my thing is like it's a really long thing. I don't want to have to tell it each time, but this is basically a heavy metal courtroom by Gary Croman. And I forget who Gary Croman is, honestly. I think he's the art by Gary Croman. Oh, here we go. Oh, he did pop art of like musicians and stuff. He did like John Lennon and Beatles stuff, Jimi Hendrix and stuff like that. So I was like, hey, that's perfect. I want to see what he does with like heavy metal. Can he do like, anyway. So there's a lot of thought behind each piece, but here's another one. This is also a heavy metal art piece. This is by a Japanese artist. This is Hwang Dong Hyuk. And he's done some he does usually like these sci-fi robotic stuff. But actually this one's very cool. He's got a guitar in the foreground and in the bottom center. For some reason, everybody's kind of bubbly and weird, but I like how the courtroom is multi-layered. Like it just goes higher and higher and higher in the background. Like,
yeah,
pretty epic. But you can tell that a lot of Asian faces you can see because he usually paints Asian people. So anyway, that one's pretty awesome. Here's a very epic one by one of my favorite artists. This is by Ivan Ivazowski. This guy does epic landscapes and water paintings. Lots of like ships in a storm and lots of water stuff. So you can see in the ground where there's water.
That one's got a lot of atmo.
Yes, all of his stuff is very like misty and dense. And he even put water in the floor of the courtroom because everything he paints is water based. So I was like, what can he do with the courtroom? He put a cello. Is that a cello on the left side?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it looks like a cello or an upright bass.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, this dude is awesome.
And then it looks like this like kind of slash type character
in the middle
center, just like kind of
I
don't know, kind of like Slash. It could be Jesus. I mean, it's like a classic Jesus pose, other than the guitar.
And then it's that kind of reminds me of like
the halo around
Danny DeVito as the penguin in the witness box.
Yeah,
freaky. I could see that. Okay, so this next one here, this is a heavy metal courtroom sketch. So I was trying to find like a sketch artist that would sketch an active court case. And this is by Alan Blackwell, who is famously a sketch artist for courtroom, like for court cases. So this is like from an expert court case sketcher. This is him witnessing a bunch of very angry metalheads.
I've tried a lot of cases. I've never had a courtroom sketch artist in any of them.
No?
Oh, that sucks. Really? No one's ever rendered you in chalk?
God, I hope not. No.
That'd be awesome, though.
No, they usually just stand at the doorway with their cameras and get like a shot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Chase Tower in the chat room said Wasp. That is totally like Blackie. The biggest head in the room. It kind of looks like an older Blackie, kind of.
Yeah, Blackie now.
Right? Yeah.
'Cause he's,
That's pretty cool.
Put on a little weight.
Yeah. That's pretty epic.
And then, go back for a second. In the bottom right corner, kind of looks like.
God, what is that?
It's Xenomorph.
No, it's that or the guy who took over for Jabba.
Bib Fortuna?
Bib Fortuna. There you go. Yeah, but the
God, why did I know that?
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty freaking weird, dude. Oh, the top right guy with the bandit mask around his eyes, like a fat Marilyn Manson. I don't know. Anyway, next. Hey, right, the dead sitter. Who is that? What is going on here? So this is a classic painter, Edward Hopper. This is a classic. He's done many famous paintings. You know, so instead of going like a modern,
I don't like this one.
Yeah, it's very kind of.
I mean, you got the crow smack dab in the middle. But
yeah, right. That was the only reason I kept it. I was like, okay,
no,
he tried.
There's a metal guy who looks like that. Who is that?
Oh shoot!
What is that band?
Danzig.
No,
it's like
they're a little more modern. They're after the 80s.
I thought it looked like Sting from wrestling. I am going to try to go see Wasp on the upcoming.
I can't even remember. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat room will say. Hey, Wes Wilson's in the chat room.
Wes, I noticed that
hey,
too. What up, Wes?
Hey, cool. Hey, Wes.
Misfits, yeah, kind of, except with long hair, which is
not
their shtick.
Misfits, yeah. I kept saying Danzig.
Either way, he
was in there, right?
Who, Danzig?
Yeah.
No. Was he? No, not that I know of. But I don't know much.
Was Danzig in Misfits? Yes, he was.
That was jacked.
Oh, what artist is this?
This is Alvaro Martinez Bueno. This is
Never
mind. He's from Argentina. I forget what his art looks like, but you know, maybe it would be actually kind of cool to maybe have a sample of what the artist draws normally along with this new artwork. We're still working on this segment here, so
yes, okay, all right, so
and the last one,
Chase Tower said Abbott, and he's totally right.
Who on the last one? On this one?
No, the last one.
Abbott?
It's totally yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there you go.
That's the guy from that's a real person? I thought that was just a character on Guitar Hero. That's a real person? Holy cow.
Yeah, there you go.
He's on Guitar Hero.
Oh, that's funny. Guitar Hero.
You know what I'm talking about?
He's a Guitar Hero.
He is a hero.
Game.
Guitaring.
Yeah.
Gene's totally going to sue that guy. He's that makeup won't last.
Well, I think it's lasted for a while now.
Really? Well, hell, he got King Diamond to change his, and it wasn't even remotely close. So
that's freaking cool. Okay, he's a wild one. He's a wild child. Okay, well, Nate, I like it. All right then. Okay, let's go back to the art gallery.
Moving
back
on.
to the art
Moving
gallery.
on.
Back to the art gallery. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so and this one, very weird. So
What
this
is
one, it was
wrong with that dude's lips?
well, I don't know. But this one, it was actually I wanted a heavy metal judge, and that's why it zoomed in and it gave us one entity. I think there's a weird alien on the left side, but I don't know. But there's a big gavel there, see, and you can see the little thing that he hits the gavel on.
Yep.
So this one is especially about the judge himself. So you're being judged by that guy. And he has a HM on his chest, which I guess stands for heavy metal.
Judge.
Yes. Anyway, so that's interesting. Okay, next one here. This is by Gary Croman. This is the same artist from earlier, but this one is a heavy metal judge. He also has a bunch of weird random metal devices hanging off of him.
Now
Why?
I see Judge Dredd right there. That's kind of what I'm
interesting. Like the algorithm or like the program was thinking about Judge Dredd. You're right.
And then you see Heavy.
Because he's big.
No, like in the
the
top left,
words,
Heavy.
yeah.
It literally says Heavy.
But it could have been a heavy metal version of Judge Dredd, which would be a fat Judge Dredd made of metal. Right? If you think literally. Oh my God, I think we figured it out. That's weird. Okay, next. Whoa, nightmares. Okay, this is by Paul Measuring. This is a the guy in the middle is really kind of detailed face for some reason.
Right? He's just kind of like
he's just kind of like this. He's the IT guy that fixes your computer.
And it looks like he
why
took one in the head because he's got a little blood stream kind of like going.
He's in a mosh pit.
Right. It's like bleeding.
Yeah.
Who is
but
that
he's
agent?
cool. He's fine. He's good. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good.
That's weird.
And then the scales of justice.
Yeah, lots of scale.
Going through the eyes of a metallic skull.
Nice. I
or
like
two
that.
metallic skulls.
Okay. That's pretty epic.
And then the screaming face in the upper left.
No.
Right. Yeah, I like that. Huh. Stack of books back there too. Interesting. The next one here is by Pete Tepang. This
There's
is
a lot of
Asian.
guitars.
There are lots of Asian faces on this one. He
Way
paints a
too
lot of
many
Asian
guitars.
people. And it says
Got the
heavy
Gundam
Tang.
style guy to the far right.
Yeah. Nice. A big pile of guitars and helmets just sitting there in the middle of the room. I don't know. But the judge on the right does have like
Heavy Pang.
like, he does have a robe and stuff. He does look like a judge. Okay, this one I prompted not as a heavy metal judge, not as a heavy metal court or anything like that, but as a heavy metal lawsuit. So it's kind of a.
It's gonna be like a coat of arms or something.
Yeah, so this is very kind of less of a physical term here. It's more of a. So this is a lawsuit. But yeah, lots of pieces of guitar. It's very strange. This one is by Gary Croman. Once again, this is Heavy Metal Lawyer. And you have the scales of justice back there. You have a guitar just leaning up against a bunch of books. I think this one's pretty solid. I don't know why the face on the left is kind of just there. Unless it's somebody peeking over a table or something. But
Larry, I think that's your new business card right there.
That's it. that could be it.
Yep.
But those dudes they got it going on. This one here is pretty awesome too, by Benjamin Morrow. This one is Heavy Metal Lawyer as well. He's got the suit and the tie. This guy is almost a cyborg though. I mean, I think his face is turning into a robot. His guitar is turning into books, and he's got a scale, but it's this one's a very surreal. Pretty awesome though. His hair has like this golden sun behind it. Like, I like the hair.
Yeah, right. There's like a hot light coming.
Yeah, right through it, right
from up there.
Yeah, so that one's good. Okay, comic book. This is Heavy Metal Lawyer by DC Comics.
I was gonna say it had to be DC.
DC,
right? It just says DC. So that's the lawyer, and then you got the judge over there. You got some dudes hanging out.
Does that
dudes on
say
the guitar.
heavy law?
I think it does.
Heavy law. Whoa, the law's heavy. So yeah, there's that. Excellent comic book. Back to old Frankie. Back to Frank. He's the only one that can paint like that. This is Heavy Metal Warrior.
There's like people going into people.
Right? Oh my god, it's freaking weird.
I think this is my favorite so far. I mean, it's like, no, so clearly there's like this guy's face, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at it close enough, it could also be like an animal's face. Is it human? Is it like a monster? But then his hair, and it's half black, half white hair.
Well, that's the powdered wig.
And then the white part is going.
Oh, it is a powdered wig.
It's going into another person.
Wow.
And then it's like their torso, and then their legs, and they're wearing like this leather
S&M outfit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it has leather straps.
They got their hand like behind their back or something.
He's got an old school like motorcycle helmet maybe on top.
I think that's just, I don't know, maybe that's just like a bouffant hair, I think that's just the
black
hair on one side.
And then once again on the black side of the hair goes down, and then it goes into another person.
Right.
And they're like kind of
like Gamorrean guard.
And kneeling down. And
Winger
they've got
fan
like this.
said it looked like a Meatloaf album cover.
It's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, that was pretty excellent.
That is fucking trippy as fuck.
Right. All right, next one. Oh, by my man Ivan Iazowski. He's got, normally he does oceans and boats and storms. Boats and storms is his favorite.
Boats and storms.
All right, but like in the background, there's like a floating, maybe something, but kind of looks like a boat in the distance that's in the air. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
but
like
that dude
boat
is just,
on a pillar.
Yeah, right. But that guy is just like, he's giving his testament, or he's well, that's the lawyer, but he's got a guitar.
He's making his closing argument. He's
he is.
to the jury.
That's awesome. That one's pretty good though, because it has.
Wouldn't that be amazing if that's how you could make your closing arguments with just a fucking guitar solo? Like how
for me, it'd have to be an air guitar solo.
Well, no, like if you could just like rip it, like, and that's you don't actually have to say anything about the case,
right?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Like that, so.
Yeah.
Whoa! Innocent.
And then
we don't usually go for innocence. We're happy enough with just not guilty.
Oh yeah, not guilty, not guilty.
Innocent. And then you do a Hendrix, and you just catch it on fire. You just bring not just your guitar, but the entire courtroom. You just catch the entire courtroom.
You set it
on
on fire and you throw it up, and then it never comes down.
That's
and everyone's like,
or I guess you could do, You could do like the old, Paul Stanley in the Kiss show. You just smash the guitar and throw bits and pieces of it to the jurors.
There you go.
Yeah.
That one's epic. That's one of my top faves. This one, I think. Can you guess who this is drawn by? This is a comic artist that everybody knows. I mean,
everybody knows him.
Yeah.
Jack Kirby.
Everybody knows.
Yeah. The first guess, exactly.
Kirby.
Jack Kirby.
Drawings.
He's done this drawing. Okay, this is of a heavy metal lawyer. So he's got the powdered wig, but it's a weird kind of a
Silver Surfer type vibe in the background.
Isn't that wild? Yeah, that was wild. That was pretty freaking cool. Yeah, freaking Jack Kirby, man. Like the colors too, pastel. Like nothing really.
Can you pick the artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pick the artist. Yeah, whatever is as detailed as you want to give it, So yeah, that one's excellent. I don't know about the weird line mustache though. But whatever. It's
could be a scar.
It could be. Of a lawsuit gone awry. The next one here.
Ooh.
This one is just I didn't want a specific artist. I wanted a team. So this is Heavy Metal Lawyer by Marvel Comics.
I like the drum kit.
The drum kit is cool. That's the first time we've seen a drum kit.
Why is there a voodoo doll?
Voodoo doll. I like the books. This is probably the best books I've seen in the background. They love to put books in the back of lawyers, but this one actually looks very more realistic and
this is like a lawyer in his office.
Yeah. He has paper. He has a freaking paper stuck to his chest. I don't know. I mean, he's got papers everywhere. A lawsuit. Nice. So anyway, that one's good. Oh, back to the Asian. This is Pete Tapang. Once again, this is Heavy Metal Lawyer. Just the lawyer itself. He's got the tie. He's got a very evil looking dude behind him staring at him, about to take him down or something. But that's pretty good. Also, a bunch of bookshelves behind him, as that is the theme. Pretty good. This one is a whole different feel. This is by our man John Romita Jr. Remember him? Spider-Man artist. This is called Kiss.
Don't like Romita Jr.
A new
Kiss Courtroom. You hated John Romita Jr.
I like Romita Sr.
Oh, you like the senior, huh?
Yeah, but Junior doesn't deserve to work in comics.
But this
is very much Kiss like Courtroom. Kiss.
Yeah, which is funny because they put like lips in the background. They're like, well,
and the people kissing to the left.
Yeah, you have people kissing.
And look, right to the right over there, you got Leatherface. For some reason, just sitting in the audience.
That looks like Eric Carr right there, like directly underneath the big lips.
Yeah, and the hair looks actually pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty accurate. Like that's pretty epic. A packed courtroom too, as it should be if there's Kiss in there, right? Like that's pretty awesome. Like the colors too; they're actually more bright and kind of more fun. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. The next one here, can you guess who this is?
Motley fucking Crue.
Yep, Motley Crue, baby, by John Romita Jr. Hilarious.
Must be old Crue. Vince is looking.
So there's
right?
multiple renditions of Nikki Sixx. There's multiple renditions of Vince Neil. None of them in his current state, unfortunately. Because that would just make it
the McRibs version
hilarious. But I would actually say that the there's one visage of Tommy Lee, and that's on the right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
modern
with the
Tommy
lips.
Lee. Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that. No Mick Mars though, right? No long.
I was looking for a
hair.
skeleton in there, but no,
Yeah.
I didn't see one.
There's no McMars. Yeah.
Wow, that one's pretty wild. I like that one. Very cool. All right, this one here.
Ooh.
This is
Ladies.
this is by Erica Henderson. This is a newer artist, and she does a lot of pinup girl looking kind of punk stuff, which doesn't really look like this painting, but this one is called Rock and Roll Courtroom.
And Eric commissioned it because his name's right in the middle.
Yeah, right. That's weird.
So true.
But usually she does pin up females, so she put all the girls, like just nothing but girls in here. And notice the guitars are very kind of Elvis style kind of era, 1950s rock, I guess. So the next one here is another Rock and Roll Courtroom by none other than
Raul
John Romita Jr. This is his rock and roll version. So yeah, kind of 50s style. I can see Spider-Man back there, though. Can you see a little Spider-Man? Like a little head, like a little red.
Yeah, I can see that could be that.
It's kind of a weird. Yeah, that one's weird. Getting away from metal, obviously, but I just kind of wanted to see what the term rock and roll would do. But it kind of like the girl in the foreground on the bottom left. Kind of cool looking. The next one here is Rock and Roll Courtroom by Naomi Franquiz. I forget what she does, but she's a newer artist too, not like a contemporary, but there's some kind of like a Nikki Sixx in the center.
I don't. The one thing I don't understand on this one is the guitarist to the far left. How come the headstock is a Pikachu?
Yeah, right.
It totally is.
Oh, nice. Weird. I can see that. Yeah, it's a good composition, but it's not interesting enough to really, stick out. I don't know.
No,
kind of weird. But I think actually that is it for the heavy metal lawyer collection. Right there. I have just 3 more I'd like to show maybe that are not lawyer based, but this one is let me throw this up here. They're heavy metal based in the sense that it might be kind of interesting. This one is Heavy Metal Heaven by Frida Kahlo. She's a famous contemporary old school, like famous painter from India. And I just thought, I don't know, the term heavy metal heaven, I'm like, what would you give me? Like, that's it.
Apparently they'll give you a decapitated head on a spike right at her right arm there.
I like it.
Mary's arm.
I like this one.
Right? It is cool. It's filled with lots of interesting stuff. It's very Indian too. Like the people you could see, I don't know, it just seems wild. Okay, so this one is from a medieval artist from long ago that usually does religious paintings and stuff on churches and cathedrals and stuff. This one's called Heavy Metal Heaven as well. This one's by Leonora Carrington. So this is so old they didn't really understand what a guitar was. So they became like lutes and like little weird, I don't know.
There's like a large rat right in the middle. What is that?
Lute is the oh fuck me. I just remembered something. I have to send you something that you can put up later after we finish this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you mentioned loots and whatnot.
Okay.
This is really funny. So you'll want to.
And
talk
then
about
I got one last one here. This is Heavy Metal Shopping Mall, and this is by Andy Warhol.
I do like Darth Vader in the lower right.
Darth Vader. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, and that is my collection.
It's a great collection, Eric.
That is my collection.
Really great.
Really great. Wow, a lot of people like that collection.
So,
I mean,
so Eric.
Yeah.
While I was in Colorado,
Colorado's a fun place.
Yeah, we did a little jaunt up to Denver. We were down in Colorado Springs, but we went up to Denver to the Denver Museum of Natural History and Science or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a special exhibit on guitars.
Oh. Like a guitar museum?
Well, it was a special, it was like a traveling special specific museum, like kind of event. See if you can like pull something up about that.
Oh.
The Denver Museum of Nature and Science, I think is what it's called.
Oh, okay.
And then look for guitars or do a search for their thing on guitars.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. We got whoa.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So they had this. It was a really cool exhibit.
Wow, that's really crazy.
Tons.
Huh.
It was that thing about loots that reminded me, because when you first walk in the room, you're presented with a lute, and it kind of gives you like a quick kind of history of like the guitar, right?
Oh, the progression. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. But so I just sent you texts with some images.
Oh.
And they had this one exhibit within it that I was fucking floored. I was floored. I was like, I was not expecting this.
Oh, what? The air guitar.
They literally had a box that was empty.
That's so jacked.
It was empty and it said air guitar. 1970s to present. It's an imaginary guitar that is played as if it were an actual physical instrument. While many instruments encourage imaginary playing, notably horns, drums, and piano, pretending to play, the guitar has become a pursuit that is almost as pervasive as playing the real instrument.
Wow.
So that implies that the air guitar is not a real instrument.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, how do you explain the success of Macabre then?
It's really impossible to describe. And apparently tonight is the 2021 Air Guitar Championship.
Yeah, I got tagged on that in Facebook.
ESPN.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, that's me and the air guitar.
You and the air guitar.
There's another style of guitar to the right there hanging, and that there is the air guitar.
So there's the stand holding the air guitar.
Holding the air guitar.
That's just pretty awesome.
I mean, something's got to hold it up, right?
That's true.
Now, The literature there doesn't say if that's like the original air guitar or a reproduction of the original air guitar.
That's true, yeah.
Or just like a modern copy of what it was a little shaky on the details, but you know, that's fine.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like a commission you can contact for that information or. I like that. That's pretty freaking cool. Nice. And that was in Colorado like last week?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. In Denver.
Nice. Cool. Well, isn't that freaking awesome? So did everybody learn some stuff today? I mean, we put out a lot of stuff there. I just hope you learned something from it. You know?
I was curious. I logged on a little late. Did we have like a moment of silence for Meatloaf?
You know, we didn't.
Or that comedian that died that never said anything funny?
Get
a cartoon. Even the cartoon sucked.
Okay, I'll give you that. The cartoon did suck. But you know, I'm sure the man was a fine man.
I'm sure he was.
So Larry, were you ever a big
but...
Meatloaf fan?
He's got a lot of songs that I really like. I mean, the album covers were cool.
I was gonna say, I remember when we were kids, like I don't think we ever bought any of his albums, but we would stop and like pull them out and go, "That's cool." But
yeah.
But this Meatloaf guy, who from the 70s, Anyways, where's the new Cinderella album?
I can't read. It says, speaking of art, Larry, and then there's like a block in the way. I couldn't see.
Oh, oh, there is a block in the way. Just go to the channel and look at it.
You're gonna
wait, what did he say?
him.
Let's see. I took a photo.
Probably too late now because the credits are rolling. Maybe next time.
Let's see. Oh, I saw that guitar exhibit when it came to Florida a while back. Oh wait, no, that's not the one. Speaking of art, Larry, talk about the Sweet Randy Rhoads tattoo. Oh, that's what it was.
Oh yeah,
Jared,
Frank.
yeah.
That's totally fucking true. Bruce and Bob Kulick both played together on Meatloaf's tour.
Oh yeah.
Bruce Kulick from Kiss fame.
Yes.
well, both Bob and Bruce Kulick from Kiss fame.
Well, I wouldn't say Bob Kulick was famous with them.
Not,
by the way,
I'm not saying he didn't work. I mean,
not outwardly, but
right.
Was behind the scenes. I would say he was. I mean, he was more instrumental that his little brother got involved with them.
Yeah, well, Bob actually auditioned for the actual role that Bruce ended up with.
For the Ace.
No. He did back then, but when they hired Bruce, Bob was in the running for that too, and they just didn't like his image as much.
Of course, they can't be in Kiss without hair.
He didn't look like a Kiss guy.
I always liked Paradise by the Dashboard Light. That was my favorite Meatloaf song. But if anybody was paying attention, did anybody know what the credits were from, by the way? If not, I guess we don't have a winner. Eric, check out Vinnie Vincent demos with Jeff Scott. So on YouTube, what?
Vinny Vincent.
Oh, yeah, Vinny Vincent.
At an
Yeah.
event in Nashville that he will probably no show for. But he seems to be famous for that. So.
Oh, really? He sets up shows and then doesn't come to them?
Yeah, and takes people's money for albums and all kinds of stuff, and then doesn't produce them, and then sells his guitars and has people send him money, and then doesn't send them anything. And
It was not Next Karate Kid, but that's a good guess. And
then
not
gets arrested
Karate
for
Kid
having
4.
like 18 dogs in a freezer. Yeah, Vinny's got some issues. Talented guitar player, though.
Yeah. Yep. Is the credits from the Next Karate Kid with Hilary Swank? No. No. Well, the credits did end. Maybe we should just play them again next week.
Those are really short credits.
They were very short credits. Not too many people worked on this movie. Not too many people. I do have to pee, but Darrell's gonna play us out. Looks like
I didn't even get a chance to fire anyone.
I know the credits went by so fast. I got it, Darrell. I'm a Legend Tonight, featuring Bob Kulick.
Right.
Yeah, I remember Bob Kulick. He was in one of my favorite Kiss albums when I was 13. What was the one we did a couple music videos for? Hot in the Shade. Remember? Larry loves Hot in the Shade. That's probably his favorite album ever.
Big fan of the non-makeup era stuff now.
Were you ragging on Hot in the Shade for a while? I want to start getting that good song.
Well, damn, these credits went way too fast.
It did. You want some more? I'm gonna go pee. All right. Hey, Oh wait, it's the end of the show.
It's all over again.
People that worked on this here production. We got lots of drunk people in the pool too.
Shit. And there's all these crazy fucking drunk people pouring shit all over their faces and stuff. Who the fuck are these people?
Who's this?
Who's
Alf?
Oh
Why
my
is Alf
god,
here?
it's Alf!
Why is it? It's an Alf.
Why is he repeatedly like opening and closing his mouth? I don't get it.
All right, I'll be right back.
See, Winger Fan 1 confirmed what I said about Vinny taking the money.
Yeah, Vinny blew a show in December with Carmine Appice. I bought a 7,500 guitar from Vinny and never got it. Like, what's your recourse for doing that, counselor?
I think he's what most people would consider in the
Small
legal
claim?
profession as judgment proof, meaning that you could sue him and get a judgment, but he probably doesn't have two nickels to rub together, so you'll never collect it.
So you can go around and like take $7,500 from people?
Well, that's probably also criminal. You know, I don't know what state that was in, but you know, here in Alabama, that would be a Class B felony.
Oh, a felony.
Yeah.
But you would have to get a...
You'd have to find a prosecutor that was willing to prosecute it.
Yeah. Have you ever drank a beer in your life?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I don't know. Somebody said you needed a beer. I'm like, I don't think he's ever had a beer in his life.
Ralph, I've never had a beer. It's a 1994 Columbia Pictures movie. I know that. I can't place exactly what movie it's from, but I want to say it was 1994.
Anybody guess it yet?
Here, hold on. I'm about to guess it. Hold on.
Was that a Ween song? Make your mama proud. Oh, wait. Let's try that. Don't ask why. Or wait.
Kickboxer 4.
No.
I think somebody already guessed it right.
Did they?
Yeah, the next Karate Kid. Is that right?
No. It wasn't that.
Somebody
Jessica
said
said,
that
"Is it Cobra Kai?" And you know, it probably should have been, but no, it's not. I was just talking to Darrell. I was like, I should have just used the credits for Cobra Kai. Oh, and by the way, Darrell wasn't in the credits for Cobra Kai, which is like, hello. Part of your contract, you should have been like, you know what? I got to be in the credits, or I'm not hitting that button.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Kung Fu Hustle.
Not Kung Fu Hustle. Wow, I thought
it's not
this
the
was
next Karate Kid, because
it's
if you
definitely
just
not the next
Google
Karate Kid.
martial art movie 1994 Columbia Pictures, that's what keeps coming up.
I mean, I thought it was gonna be too easy. So I thought it's a gimme because of the theme of the show. Okay, it's karate related. How about that? It's got Ralph Macchio in it. How about that? I mean, listen. It's got karate in the title of the movie. It's not next Karate Kid. Somebody's gonna get it now, aren't they? Sidekicks. No. Buckingham Green. Oh, that's the Buckingham Green. It's not Next Karate Kid. Next Karate Kid was not Ralph Macchio. That was
cry.
What's his name? Will Smith's son, right?
On Buckingham Green.
Did you know Ralph Macchio was in The Secret of Nim 2?
Is what?
The Secret of Nim 2.
Oh, really?
2?
Yeah, Timmy to the Rescue. It was a direct-to-video film. He voiced Timmy Brisby.
I've never seen Secret of Nim 2, but The Secret of Nim is a great fucking film. I love that movie.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That is a classic. It's, yeah, really good. Really good.
All right, Google has failed me, Eric. What are you going to tell us what the movie was?
Freaking Karate Kid 2. Why was that so hard? I almost did Karate Kid 1, but I was like, that was too obvious. But I
don't. I think you got swindled.
How did I get swindled? Did I get swindled by Mr. Miyagi? He freaking swindled me.
Because Karate Kid 2 came out in 1986.
Karate Kid 2?
Yeah.
But that was the Karate Kid 2 movie, like the actual movie.
Fuck.
But the credits you rolled had a 1994 copyright date at the end.
Oh, maybe it was.
It was the next Karate Kid.
It was not. Was it?
That's the movie.
Is that why everybody's like talking?
It wasn't.
It was not. It was not.
Shenanigans. We got.
Well, maybe the joke was on me the whole time. I don't know, man. Freaking.
What you gonna do?
Guys, I won't be back on for a little bit, I don't think. So, thanks for having me. I got some stuff coming up that will probably take me away on Saturday nights. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I probably can do like another one before then. We got a big death penalty case coming up, and
okay,
those take a lot of work.
Okay. Well, sorry for rigging it, y'all. AJ Mason rigged. I mean, I thought it was part 2. Like that, from what I got, it was. I was swindled, man. That Mr. Miyagi. Okay. But we'll see you guys in 2 weeks, in another fortnight, and you'll see Larry in
Maybe then.
6.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe he'll be a freaking heavy metal lawyer and just win just by playing a sweet solo.
Sweet solo.
Sweet solo on the air guitar.
On the air guitar, yes.
Which
All right.
is a legitimate instrument.
Yeah.
It's in the museum.
It's in a museum. One can argue.
Museum. Cheers, y'all. See you next time.
Good night.
Bye.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.